Hi friends, this is Kumud from Kumudni's Home Gardens, and today we are going to talk about a very beautiful fragrant creeper plant, and its name is star jasmine, and it is also called clematis. So let's get started then. So as you know, this plant is known as star jasmine, and it's a exotic flora creeper variety. And you can make it as a shrub plant also, but it's better if you keep it as a climber. So it is a very good fragrant plant for gardens and homes. So I think all the garden lovers, they should have this plant in their homes. So if you see its leaves closely, this is on flowering so much that the leaves are not much visible. Otherwise, its leaves are glossy actually, but they have turned little yellow because it is. I think it is having too much of sunlight. So I'm going to keep it little inside in the partial sunlight. So its leaves are glossy, and it's if you see the flower, then it is like a pinwheel flower, and its shape is very beautiful, and it is full of fragrance. So it's a versatile plant, friend. It can grow anywhere, in pots or on ground near some place which helps it climb and provides lots of bright sunlight. So this is the second point, and let's go to the third point, friends. Third point is it is very sweetly scented star-like flowers along with the gorgeous leaves makes this plant highly attractive and very recommendable to all the garden lovers. And now we'll talk about the soil. All kinds of jasmine needs a fertile and well-drained soil, and it requires little loamy and sandy soil also. So it is so much of sun. Actually, I can't show you the soil consistency, but this is the soil requirement for this plant. And if we talk about the sun requirement, sunlight, then it needs full to partial sunlight. Means in pleasant weathers, it can do in full sun also, but in hot summer months, it needs to go to some slightly shady place. So accordingly we have to manage. Otherwise it's a sun-loving plant, and it gives its flowers profusely in bright sunlight only. So if we talk about the direction, then the best direction for this plant is east and south, because there it gets the maximum sunlight. So let's talk about the root system, friends, of this plant. Its roots are very sturdy like any jasmine plant, and they spread very nicely in the surrounding areas, and there they make some more plants then, and you have a full place of these small plants spreading here and there. So that's why it doesn't have any drought problems, because its roots are going very deep, friends. So in the next point is its winter status. In winters it goes into dormancy, friends, and you have to protect it from the harsh winters by putting some net over it to protect it from the mist or cold winters. So that's the only requirement. Otherwise it doesn't die. It is a hardy kind of plant, friends. So it's okay in the winter also. And if you talk about your pets, just keep your pets away from this plant, because it is a toxic plant, friends. Okay, so our ninth point is its structure. It goes till 2 feet tall and 10 feet wide. So choose a place accordingly and provide some kind of trellis to this. If we talk about trellis, then for the trellis and for the supports, you can use some thin cloth, stretchable, so that it winds upwards properly. Okay, friends. So that's it. And if we talk about the season, its best season is spring, of course, and early summers and autumn. So the next point is landscaping. It is a very good landscaping plant, friends, and you can keep it near your main gate so that you can enjoy its beauty, its fragrance while coming and going out. Okay, and it's such a lovely plant. It has got such lovely fragrance that it attracts all kinds of hummingbirds, bees, butterflies, and so it makes a good scenery for your eyes. It's a feast to the eyes. And if we talk about the pruning, friends, our next point is the last point, pruning. You keep pruning it. That soft pruning, we can keep on doing it, But the hard pruning, when the flowering season is over, then you can do the hard pruning. And then in the spring, it will spring back again. So there is a misconception about all fragrant plants, friends, that the snakes get attracted to the fragrant plants. It's not that. They are very safe, and so nothing to worry about that thing. So happily you grow this plant. Okay, friends, so that's it about our star jasmine, this clematis. Happy gardening, friends, and please do not forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you so much.